Hello, everyone. On this Monday, 23rd September 2024, I am Madam Anireju Erewa. Whatever time you are right now, I greet and welcome you to my channel, Anireju News. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete na wa Biafra de no. Asina he hiji begi. Mete wa Biafra de no. Akane hiora dule o. Mete ha Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete re mondigala.
Where are they now? Where are the shameless, cowardice, traitors, sabos, efulefus, otoloshuas, political jobbers, in-house enemies, among whom are Obiano, Richard Okorosha, Rotimi Amechi, Wike, Ozuso Kalu, Ifeanyi Umba, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Soludo, just to mention few of them, who were a big part of why our dear leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, had to be put through so much humiliations and violations of his rights for the British and Fulani desperation, evil quest to milk Biafra resources dry. Yes, to milk Biafra resources dry. Yeah. And because British and Fulani viewed us Biafrans, Biafra people, as if we are commodities, that we are not human beings, are part of the reasons why Biafra geographical territorial was altered and embedded into the Benin South. Yes. And dented coastal as Midwest, Bendel, Delta, Niger Delta, South, and labeled coastal as minority tribes. A premeditated political deception scam, con game to prey and derail the coastal tribal people mental, psychological thinking, to deny and reject being a Biafran tribal people to politically sidetrack and cause demarcation line between the coastal diverse tribal people and Igbo. So it will seem like we are not the same Biafra. That is the height of wickedness of the British and Fulani in partnership with Yoruba and Edo North to politically cause division in Biafra and to rub off their enmity, hatred for Igbos on coastal. Yes. In the quest to deprive and prevent coastal from paying attention to the inhumane harm that they are causing, they have caused, and are doing to the Igbos. Not anymore. That's them. Coastal have woken up to the realization of the kind of war that Fulani is waging with Igbos. Yes. I have a documentary audio for us to listen to it and learn from it and realize that Biafra freedom is worth fighting for. And Biafra cannot be Igbonized. And Biafra should not be toyed with or taken for granted like years past. Let us listen to this historical documentary audio of how Biafra have been severely hurt by British Fulani contraption Nigeria.
In 1965, the Sokoto Caliphate of the Nigerian federal government of Malam Abubakar Tafawa Balewa subverted the Yoruba and made them engage in an internecine war in which they slaughtered themselves in large numbers and burnt down whole communities in what they called Operation Weti. The Caliphate had also imprisoned Chief Awolowo, the leader of the Yoruba, and thrown Yoruba land into anarchy. The Igbo were horrified. Then, the Premier of Eastern Region, Dr. Emmanuel Bara, sent help to rescue the West from the Caliphate. Mazi Okono, an Igbo man, was broadcasting the authentic results of the Western Region election from under the table in Awolowo's house as the Hausa Fulani and their ally, S.L. Akintola, were announcing fake results, slaughtering Yoruba men and women, and destroying Yoruba land. This eventually led to the coup of January 15, 1966, whose goal was to release Awolowo from prison and install him Prime Minister of Nigeria. The Yoruba joined the Hausa Fulani in dubbing it an Igbo coup, though Major Adewale Ademoyiga, a full-blooded Yoruba officer, confessed that was one of the 5 majors who planned and executed the coup, and that their goal was to release Awolowo from Calabar prison and install him as the Prime Minister of Nigeria. Ojukwu released Awolowo from Calabar prison. On getting home, Awolowo declared his support for the Abri Agreement, one of whose clauses was that northern soldiers occupying western region must return to their homeland in northern Nigeria. Awolowo then issued this famous statement, quote, "If the eastern region is allowed by acts of omission or commission to secede from or opt out of Nigeria, then the western region and Lagos must also stay out of the federation." End quote. Northern Nigerian soldiers refused to leave western Nigeria. Awolowo, who was saved by the Igbo, formed alliance with the Hausa Fulani, who had been killing his people and occupying their land, and in one of the most dastardly acts in history, urged his Yoruba people to join the Hausa Fulani in slaughtering thousands of Igbo and other people of eastern region living in western Nigeria. In 1983, the Sokoto Caliphate and the Hausa Fulani Yoruba oligarchy organized a coup to topple the government of Shehu Shagari. Umaru Diko, Minister of Transport in Shagari's government, later revealed that the only reason they planned and executed the coup was to make sure that Alex Ekwueme, then Vice President of Nigeria, will not become the President of Nigeria after the termination of Shehu Shagari's second term as President. Buhari and the Sokoto Caliphate dumped Ekwueme in Kirikiri prison, Lagos, and sent Shehu Shagari to his home in Shagari village, Sokoto. When Ibrahim Babangida the Snake annulled the election of Abiola as President of Nigeria, Ndi Igbo were in the forefront of fighting for the restoration of Abiola's mandate. When Abiola thought that he had finally concluded his secret treaty with the Caliphate and the Hausa Fulani, he immediately told Ndi Igbo that he did not need the Igbo to be President of Nigeria. The Igbo licked their wounds and shut their mouths. When the Hausa Fulani and other northerners fell on the Igbo and slaughtered 100,000 Igbo and other easterners living in northern Nigeria between May and October 1966, what did the Yoruba do? They sent Yoruba Obas to tour northern Nigeria and thanked the northern emirs for not killing the Yoruba when they were slaughtering the Igbo and their kin from the eastern region. There are literally scores of examples of bad faith, treachery, and cowardly exploitation of the Igbo and other Easterners by the Hausa Fulani and Yoruba. Anyone with common sense, not high sense, should know never, ever to trust the Hausa Fulani and the Yoruba in discussions, in negotiations, in treaties. Never ever trust their public declaration and pledges of loyalty. Once the chips are down, they will sell you down the river. The Igbo and their kin in Eastern region must realize that the only agenda of the Hausa Fulani Yoruba is to dominate you, exploit and use your resources for their benefit, and enslave all you people of Eastern region Biafra. The only survival strategy for the Igbo and their kin in Eastern region is to fight back aggressively, to push back as fiercely as ever against this evil plan. Unless you push back ever so aggressively, then you all will be enslaved. A bully responds to nothing other than aggressive counterattack. You have been complaining about resource control. We ask you just one question. If this oil and gas were to be located in Sokoto, Katsina, Kano, or Meduguri, all of you from Eastern region will be begging for the issuance of visa from Arewa country to travel to Kano, to Jos, to Meduguri, to Katsina, to Bauchi, and even to Makodi. Ndi Igbo, onye mara asụ ya sụọ n'odo, onye amaghị asụ ya sụọ n'ala.
You have listened to the documentary. You've listened to it. And there is a lot to learn from that. One Nigerianist, each time I do this program, I keep making reference to you. One Nigerianist. You have been told severally, that the British conned the contraption Nigeria for her Fulani puppets, for secret hidden Islamization. You've been told severally. British Fulani plant-based thinking is invasion, not innovation, but invasion, occupation, control by jihad, conquest. But as it is now, the center can no longer hold. The center can no longer hold. Take note of that, especially coastal Biafra. The contraption center can no longer hold. Yes, so take note of that. Very important. All right. September 25th is birth date of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 25th September is his birthday. He is a prisoner of conscience. He was born on 25th September 1967 in Abia, Eastern Region, Biafra. Not Nigeria, Biafra. When our Biafra Freedom Nation was 3 months and 25 days old. That's when he was born. On Tuesday, which is tomorrow, 24th September 2024, is the eve of his birthday. Tuesday, 24th September 2024 is the eve of our leader, Ohamadike I, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his birthday. He is yet again scheduled to be in court. He is scheduled to be in court in the Fulani Nigerian terrorist in front of Binta Yanko, who was assigned our leader case by the late Muhammadu Buhari, who hated and despised Biafra, who hated our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with great passion for being a different kind of Igbo man, never before seen. Yes, yes. Buhari assigned our leader case to his niece, Binta Yanko. The British government and the Fulani contraction Nigeria offered him unthinkable, unimaginable, massive wealth that includes monies that far exceeded the contraption gave to political jobbers, gave to Ralph Uwazuruke. British Fulani promised him vice presidency, properties in Dubai for him to give up the Biafra struggle, to let go of the Biafra freedom struggle, like many others did. Like Uche Mefo, the then IPOB deputy leader, George Onyibe, Obi di Obienu, Nenanya, on seeing the blood money that the contraption offered, they became enemies within that backstabbed and worked with the contraption and the political jobbers to do harm to the Biafra freedom restoration. Yeah. As a way to kill the struggle. But they failed. Yes, they have failed. But our leader is not like them. So this is where it is shocking to the British and the Fulanis, and even the Evulepus, the Sabos, is shocking to them. Our leader is not like them. And being a different kind of Igbo man, never before seen, declined all of the offers that the British and Fulani Nigeria presented to him. Our leader was not tempted by the worldly treasures offered to him by the British and the Fulani. And you Christian, you always talk about Jesus when he was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. Jesus was not tempted by the Satan offering him worldly treasures. Jesus was not tempted by it. Satan wanted Jesus to kneel down for him, and he will offer Jesus all the worldly treasures. But Jesus declined. He was not tempted by the worldly treasures. Yes, that Satan offered him. Yes. Our leader stood on his words that the restoration of our freedom nation Biafra supersedes all of the worldly treasures offered to him by the British and the Fulani. Like Jesus declined all of the worldly treasures that the Satan offered to him. Jesus told Satan, the devil, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of God, Jehovah Almighty, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And Jesus told Satan, get thee hence, Satan. Yes, yes. The offense our leader committed is his refusal to accept the worldly treasures the British and Fulani offered him, to give up the struggle to restore our freedom nation Biafra. This is the reason why traitors and Fulani, Nigeria, and Kenya government committed international criminal offense against him in July 2021. Yes. That he was extraordinarily renditioned to the Fulani, Nigeria, and his British passport seized. And he was incarcerated in the DSS custody till date that was meant for the Fulani Boko Haram terrorists. It's been trial upon trial upon trial. He's been vindicated. He's been found not guilty. He did not commit any crime. But he is still there. Why is he still there? He's going to be in court again tomorrow. So, we are waking up now to realize the kind of war that Fulani is fighting with Biafra. So, every Biafran should wake up. Yeah. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a prisoner of conscience, fighting for the freedom of all Biafrans. His rights and legal counsel rights have been violated. His rights and his own legal counsel rights have been violated. As we are going to see in the video that I'm going to show now. Let us watch the video of one of our legal counsel give details about the deprivation of our leader, a British citizen, to receive health treatment in the DSS custody, where he's been incarcerated. Let us watch the video.
It's quite different. Is it because he's an Igbo? Is it because he's in Nandekalo? It's only living that we face trial. Look at the letter written to the DSS. Get this letter. Get this letter. This letter is being written by Heartland Cardiovascular Consultants Limited. The Onye G. Achilu, the medical director, and is a fellow, American College of Cardiology, wrote this letter to DSS. And in the letter, he said, based on the symptoms communicated to me, I strongly recommend that he be brought to my clinic so that a proper medical focus examination, including necessary tests, will be carried out to address his complaints. This is a letter written to them. And based on this letter, the man said that the consultant said that he will not be going to DSS to see Nandekalo. Dear Nigerians, is that the way of treating somebody? The judiciary is no longer being the judiciary we're supposed to know. Because once somebody, you refuse to release him, you refuse to reinstate his bail, Supreme Court said that he never jumped bail, you refuse to send him to prison, where we have professionals, you detain him in the DSS custody. And they don't have adequate medical facility to address his case. We'll continue to talk. I just left the DSS now where I went to visit him. We'll continue to talk. Whether they like it or not, we'll continue to speak the truth. Nandekalo's health need adequate attention. Share this video. Make it go viral so that they will hear. They will know that, yes, we are doing our best. That is the much I can say. That is the update. I just left him a few minutes ago and walked into my sitting room here. That's why I decided to let Nigerians know what is happening. As we speak now, Nandekalo is not receiving any medical attention. Thank you and God bless you.
You have seen the video and heard the legal counsel explain how our leader health is being toyed with in the DSS, Fulani DSS custody. We demand to know from the British government and Buckingham Palace and the Anglican Church of England, Bishop of Canterbury, why is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen who committed no crime, why is he being incarcerated in Fulani, Nigeria, DSS custody? we are asking the British government, Buckingham Palace, the Anglican Church Bishop of Canterbury, Church of England, what are they doing about our leader who is being incarcerated in DSS custody and being deprived to receive proper health treatment? We call on the world powers and good people of the world and lovers of freedom that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, committed no offense at all. He's going to be in court again tomorrow on Tuesday, 24th September 2024. That's the eve of his birthday. It is inhumane of Binta Yanko, a Fulani, and Fagbemi, a Yoruba, to deny our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, proper medical attention. Our leader cannot be tried. He cannot be tried. Any attempt to try our leader is terrorist. Our leader, Ohamadike 1, Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, should be released unconditionally. He should be free. Biafra must exit the Fulani Nigeria. Yes, Biafra must exit the Fulani Nigeria. Biafra never agreed to be a part of the Nigeria. British knows that, and the Fulani knows that. And the Nigeria has expired, and Biafra must exit the Nigeria, the Fulani Nigeria. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Anireju News. If you would like to donate for charity humanitarian, you can do so on my Cash App. You can also visit Anireju News online shop to order for t-shirts, pens, mugs, and other souvenirs. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to bring the persecutions of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the DSS custody to the world notice. Thank you.
mete nwa Biafra dị n'ụra. Mete n'aha, mete n'aha. Mete nwa Biafra dị n'ụra. Asị na ahịa ihe ijikọ megị. Mete nwa Biafra dị n'ụra. Aka na-ehi